She had a smile that could light up a whole room. She knew how to make you laugh, especially when she thought she was Beyonce. Singing probably was the only thing my mama couldn't do. I remember this one late night, we both couldn't sleep, so we went on a late night drive. She showed me some pretty houses and told me that I could be anything that I wanted to be, that I could live in houses as big as the ones that we saw. That night made me feel happy. I know my mom was proud of me. My mother may not have physically seen me succeeded, but I know I have already succeeded in her eyes. And if I ever feel like I will never see her face again, all I have to do is look in the mirror to see her.
She was just screaming. She was just screaming. And I hear boom, 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 boom. Like, I hear 5.
Why would you do this to your own mama? I just can't believe she's gone, for real.
Tragedy unfolding in a neighborhood in Galveston. Police say a 16-year-old is accused of shooting and killing her own mother. And now investigators are trying to figure out why. The shooting happened just before 8 o'clock last night at a home on Avenue Q near 52nd Street. Orko Amana spoke with the family today. He is live from the Galveston Police Department with the latest. Orko.
Well, Sherman, the mother of the woman who died, told me over the phone that she heard the gunshots last night and said it was a complete surprise. She's wondering why her granddaughter could have done something like this, and that's the question police and neighbors want answered to. Galveston police descending on Avenue Q near 52nd Street last night after neighbors heard multiple gunshots. Investigators say a 34-year-old woman identified as Tiamoya Moore was found shot at a home. She was taken to the hospital where she died. According to police, witnesses told them the suspect was Moore's 16-year-old daughter. Galveston police say they were told the 16-year-old ran from the home after the shooting, but as they were processing the scene, she came back and was taken into custody.
This area is pretty calm. It's not really that. This street is kind of busy, but it's still calm here.
They say home is the one place you should always feel safe. But for 34-year-old Tiamoya Moore, it became the place where her life was cut short. On a September night in Galveston, a mother's love collided with a daughter's rebellion. The threat didn't come from an intruder. It came from inside her own family. And authorities say the person behind it was allegedly her daughter.
Suspect, it was reported at the time by witnesses that the suspect had fled the scene. While the location in the 5100 block of Avenue Q was an ongoing crime scene, at some point while investigators were there and performing their investigative duties, the suspect came back up on location.
Before we get too deep, hit the like button, share your take in the comment, and tap subscribe with the bell so you never miss the next episode of Deranged Women. Tiamoya Moore was 34 years old. Born and raised in La Marque, Texas, she'd built a life in Galveston as a nail technician. She posted regularly about her work, her clients, and her 5 children. That's what she lived for. The people closest to her described Tiamoya as generous. Her childhood friend Alicia said Tiamoya loved her kids and would do anything for them. She was spiritual, deeply connected to her faith. And in the months leading up to 2025, she'd been making some serious changes in her life.
Devastated, didn't want to believe it. Tia will give you the shirt literally off of her back. Tia loved her kids, would do anything for her kids. She was very spiritual, very into God, changed her life around for God.
In late November of 2024, Tiamoya posted something personal on social media. She wrote, "First time sober on a holiday." About a month later, she posted again, 5 months free. "I am happy for me." These weren't just casual updates. For Tiamoya, this was a milestone, a fresh start. She was rebuilding her life, centering it around her faith and her children. She was even taking classes at College of the Mainland in Texas City, working on her future. On her birthday, July 17th, she posted about her teacher with genuine joy. She wrote, "My teacher is so sweet. This made my day. This birthday was rare. Thank you, Ms. Grant." That post came with happy emojis and gratitude. Tiamoya was in a good place. She was proud of the woman she was becoming.
Lord, make a wish, blow it out. What the hell did he get on fire?
But raising 5 kids, especially as a single mother, comes with challenges. And one of those challenges was about to become something nobody could have prepared for. Tiamoya's eldest daughter was 16-year-old Rania. She was less than 2 months away from turning 17 when all of this happened. Looking at Tiamoya's social media from years earlier, you can see a completely different relationship. There are videos of them dancing together, laughing, playing around.
Chop off! Pow! Pow! That's not a chopper sound. I'm sorry. As soon as I come through, I kill everybody. We killing one person. No, we kill everybody. When I'm in the club, I make it rain. I'm gonna paint that up.
What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now?
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo, Ariana Grande, what's up, mama? I'll come to Coney Island and take a...
Tiamoya would post things like, "I miss you, my firstborn daughter." Rania did competitive dancing as a child. She spent time with her father's family in California. And based on old posts, it's clear that at one point the mother and daughter were really close. Family members said Rania started acting differently around her early teenage years. She began running away from home. She'd leave without permission. She stopped listening to her mother's rules. And Tiamoya, who was trying to guide her daughter in the right direction, found herself struggling to keep control. In June of 2022, things got serious enough that a family member had to post publicly asking for help, stating that Rania has been missing for over 24 hours. A few hours later, they updated that she'd been found. That incident wasn't an isolated event. According to family members, Rania had been pushing boundaries for years. And Tiamoya was doing everything she could to keep her daughter in control. Grounding her, taking her phone, setting rules. But Rania would constantly sneak out anyway. Tiamoya was active on social media. She posted videos, shared moments with her kids, and showed her personality. Some of those videos included Rania when she was younger. Those early videos show a playful relationship. But as Rania got older, her own social media presence started raising concerns. She was posting content that raised concerns to her mother. In June of 2024, Tiamoya left a comment under one of Rania's posts. She wrote, "Delete this." Rania's response? It was, "No mama, it's cute." That exchange stayed public. And it told you everything you needed to know about where their relationship was at. Tiamoya was trying to parent and Rania wasn't having it. Friends of the family described Rania as someone who wanted to be grown before her time. Someone who was difficult to manage. And Tiamoya, who'd been through her own struggles and came out the other side, was doing her best to guide her daughter onto a better path. But parenting a teenager who refuses to listen? That's one of the hardest things any parent can face. Tiamoya kept trying. She kept showing up. She kept being a mother even when it was hard. Even when Rania pushed back and when it felt like nothing was getting through. And then came September 11th, 2025. It was a Thursday evening in Galveston, Texas. Avenue Q near 52nd Street. Tiamoya was home. So was Rania and other family members, including Tiamoya's mother, her uncle, and her cousin. They were all there that night. Nobody outside that house knows exactly what was said in the moments before everything went wrong. Nobody knows what the argument was about or what triggered it. But at approximately 7:50 in the evening, neighbors started hearing things that made them stop what they were doing and pay attention. Within minutes, the sound of shots were heard. A neighbor who lived across the street from Tiamoya said she was outside checking her mail when she heard yelling and screaming coming from the house.
She was screaming. She was screaming. And I hear boom, 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 boom. Like, I hear 5.
Another neighbor was in his kitchen when he heard the sounds. He looked outside and saw police cars flooding the street within minutes.
Yes, I was in the kitchen and I hear the shots and we come out and then all the police cars.
The entire block, which had been quiet and calm just moments before, was now lit up with flashing lights. Officers from Galveston Police Department arrived at the 5100 block of Avenue Q. They found Tiamoya Moore on her front porch with multiple injuries. Paramedics rushed to stabilize her, working frantically to save her life as they put her into the ambulance. She was transported to UTMB Health's John Seeley Hospital. But despite every effort, Tiamoya Moore was pronounced gone within minutes of arrival. The crime scene was immediately sealed off. Officers found no sign of forced entry. No ransacked room, no evidence of a break-in. Everything pointed to one thing. Whoever did this had access to that home. and witnesses at the scene told police that the person responsible had fled on foot right after the incident. They allegedly described the teenager as Tiamoya's own daughter. Patrol units immediately began searching the surrounding area. Officers scanned alleys, side streets, anywhere she could have gone. While officers were still processing the scene and collecting evidence, the girl came back. She walked straight toward the crime scene where her mother had just lost her life, and turned herself in without resisting. Rania was taken into custody at the scene. She was transported to the Jerry J. Esmond Juvenile Justice Center, where she was charged and is being held without bond. What makes a daughter do something like this to her own mother? What was going through her mind in those moments? People had different speculations regarding what probably caused the argument. Some stated that it was over a boy. Others said the mum refused her daughter from doing something she wanted to do. Tiamoya's friend Alicia, who'd known her since childhood, spoke to the media in the days after. She said she was devastated, confused, struggling to understand. That statement opened up a whole conversation.
Feeling like I'm losing my mind. I was questioning, like, why? Why would you do this to your own mama? I just can't believe she's gone, for real.
When you got the news,
I was devastated. Didn't want to believe it.
Looking at Rania's social media in the months leading up to this, there were signs that something was off. She posted things like, "My mama ain't never did nothing for me but gave me life, that's enough, I would never." And another post she wrote, "Pain has been in every chapter of my book." These weren't the posts of a happy, well-adjusted daughter. These were the words of someone who felt misunderstood or unseen in ways that clearly ran deep. Tiamoya had 4 other children who lost their mother that night. One of Tiamoya's younger daughters defended her mother online, explaining what life had been like in their household. She wrote, "Here's the truth for all these lies. My mother never abused us. My sister wanted to be grown and started trying to live her own life at the age of 12. My mother punished her by taking her phone, not going outside. She would still sneak out. I even told her to get her act together when she first started acting up. My mother tried to give her help, but she did not want to take it." She went on to address rumors that had been spreading online. "Stop saying my mom did anything to my sister. That is also a lie. My mom rarely even let her boyfriend spend the night. And if he came over, he didn't leave the room, not even to eat. My mother would bring him his plate. My mom's bathroom was right next to her room. That's the only time he'd leave the room unless he was going home. Our rooms were all the way in the back of the house. He had no reason to be back there, so he wasn't. So please stop all these lies. Me and my family are grieving." The younger sister also clarified that her grandma and cousin were at the house when the incident occurred. So this wasn't something that happened in private. This wasn't a situation where only Tiamoya and Rania knew what went down. There were witnesses, family members who saw what happened, and one of those witnesses was Tiamoya's own mother. When police spoke to her over the phone afterward, she said she was in complete shock. She couldn't understand why this happened and why her granddaughter would do this. After Rania was placed in custody, the investigation continued. Detectives worked to piece together a timeline. They interviewed neighbors, family members, anyone who might have insight into what led to this. They believed that this wasn't just a sudden escalation, but was years of built tension. Years of a mother trying to set boundaries and a daughter pushing back. Tiamoya Moore spent the last months of her life rebuilding, getting sober, going to school, working, posting about her faith and her gratitude and her kids. She was proud of who she was becoming. And she was trying to help her daughter become someone she could be proud of too. But Rania didn't see it that way. He probably felt like the structure was control. Maybe the boundaries felt like rejection. Maybe the rules felt like Tiamoya was trying to stop her from being herself. Whatever it was, it built and built until it escalated that day. The legal system is now deciding what happens to Rania. And depending on how prosecutors move forward, she could be tried as an adult. If that happens, she's looking at serious time. Decades potentially. Tiamoya won't be there when Rania needs advice. Won't be there to visit her. Won't be there to write letters or send money or show up for her when she gets out. Because Tiamoya is gone. And allegedly Rania is the reason why. There's no coming back from that. No do-overs. No chance to apologize and make things right. Just a permanent, irreversible loss that Rania is going to carry for the rest of her life. The tragedy of this case is not just that Tiamoya lost her life. It's that everyone involved lost something. Her 4 other children lost their mother. Her mother lost her daughter. Her friends lost someone they cared about. And Rania lost everything. Her mother, her freedom, her future, her chance at a normal life. The investigation is still ongoing. Police haven't released a clear motive. They haven't given the public an explanation of what the argument was about. Tiamoya's memory lives on through the people who loved her, through the children she left behind, and through the post she made about sobriety and gratitude and faith. Remember, danger can wear a friendly face. Stay aware, look out for others, and reach out if you need help. See you in the next case on Deranged Women. Thanks for watching.